one of the hottest actors on TV. He plays Agent Fox Mulder on the enormously popular X-Files. Take a look.
He's here. You let him here, didn't you?
Nothing here but holes in the ground, Mr. Mulder.
Why are you here? Why all these men?
I don't owe you any answers.
The UFO's here. That's what Krychek's after, isn't it?
Krychek? Alex Krychek disappeared 5 months ago.
We saw bodies in there. Men with radiation burns.
Saw nothing.
You won't get away with this. You can't bury the truth.
Please welcome David Duchovny. Oh, good. Sit down. David Duchovny! How are you, Dave?
I've never sat down in this suit, and it's too tight.
Oh, really? I can relate to that problem. That's why I have the desk. In fact, right now, I just undid the button. My pants are open. Woo! So how you get... David, you are so popular, I can't tell you.
Tell me.
You are everywhere. You are on every magazine of the hot guy everyone wants. Are you getting tons of fan mail? What's going on?
Yeah, you get a lot of fan mail, and the weirdest one I got was actually an erotic poem that was cut up like a jigsaw puzzle, so that I had to put it together if I wanted to read what she really wanted to tell me.
And did you?
Well, I did. I wouldn't come out of my trailer for a few hours. They were knocking on the door, and I said I was very busy, that I had to prepare, you know, for the scene.
Right.
And in fact, I was preparing. But what I had was, like, I had, you know, I had Enos, and I had to find the... I had to find the letter that went with it, and all I could find was like an H, so I ended up with, I want your heenus. And I had a gina. And I was looking for something else, but I couldn't. I got actually the state of Virginia eventually.
Good. That's good. Yeah.
So the poem didn't actually turn out the way it was meant, but it's actually quite a beautiful little pastoral ode now.
Really? I hear you write poetry. Is that just a rumor floating around, the rumor mill?
Yeah, I do. I write poems, but I tend to write them on the run, like on napkins and on little hotel stationery. So I lose them.
Yeah.
So they're just garbage, basically, my poems. They're littering the streets.
Yes.
What I'd like to do is, if I ever publish, I'd just like to publish them in the original form. I just like a box of napkins.
That would be a big seller, I think. Do you write actual, like, do they rhyme? Is it, I once met a girl named Rosie? Or are they real lovings?
No, they're usually like, here's an Enos, go for another letter. Can I buy a vowel, please, or a consonant, or whatever?
Right.
But I did actually write one for you today.
And you have it?
No, I lost it.
Oh, you... Darn, if anyone finds a napkin with Rosie and Enos on it, please send it over.
It would actually just be Ozzy, if you find an Ozzy.
Are you getting mobbed? Is it hard to go out in public?
Not really. It's you know, it's hard when they know where you're going to be.
Yeah.
So if, like, you're staying at a hotel where they know you're going to be, you want to change your name so they don't know you're going to be there.
And do you do that?
Yeah, I got some good names. I got Onesto Stubbs.
That's the name you register under?
Well, I shouldn't have said that, actually.
Yeah. I guess it's out of the bag now. Onesto Stubbs?
Not Ernesto, Onesto.
How'd you get that name?
I can't really say. And then
That'll be a whole episode next season.
that's one of the better episodes. I got one, Moisha Miller.
Moisha Miller.
Yeah, that's my grandfather's first name and my mother's maiden name. Then I have Felix Bumper Humper. Coco Marsh. And the reason I like them so much is, you must know this, is when you get a wake-up call at like 4:30 in the morning. You want to hear, it's 4:30, Mr. Bumper Humper. Kind of
I'm a big fan of the show. It's gotten almost sort of a psychotic fan base. Star Trekky, like X-File Trekkies. You have whole websites on the computer.
Yeah, it's very, it's flattering and it's wonderful, but it can get a little scary at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In what way? People are like stalking you, finding you?
No, they're not stalking. They're just, you know, they want so much from you in a strange way. It's like, I always feel like they appear to love you so much, and they come up and they shake your hand and everything. I always feel like I you know, I've got to like reciprocate in some way, like maybe take them to lunch or, you know, and you can't do that with 40 or 50 people on the sidewalk, you know.
Right.
So I want everyone to feel as nice as they're trying to make me feel. So, you know, I spend time, you can't spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes with everybody, so.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
So actually what I do is I say, why don't you just get the hell out of my face?
That also works, you know, in a nice kind of way.
I think it makes them feel good.
Yeah, it does. People like that connection, that touching.
All they want is an experience.
That's right.
And if it's me cursing them out, well...
That's something. You know, Steve Martin actually has cards that he hands out to people that said, I've had a personal encounter with Steve Martin. And he hands the card. And
I have one of those.
You do?
Yeah.
And you've probably told him to get the hell out of your face.
I tried, yeah.
Yeah, one time.
He decked me.
We're going to talk about the X-Files and about you on Twin Peaks. I understand you were on Twin Peaks.
I was.
Yeah, well, we'll do that after this break. More with David Duchovny after this. Here. Back with David Duchovny. So, David,
Yeah.
I understand you were on Twin Peaks.
I was.
Yeah. Did you like doing that show?
I like doing it a lot because I got to play a woman.
You did?
Yeah.
Interesting. We have a clip of that.
Oh,
Roll it.
wow. That is surprising.
If you don't mind my asking, what happened to you?
No, not at all. I'd like to talk about it. It's really very simple. Last year, I was working undercover suburban surveillance, and the seller had a few kinks in his rep. It seems that he'd only sell to transvestites. So my partner and I shacked up.
That is some good work, David.
Didn't I look young?
And pretty.
Thank you.
It's funny because when you act, you know, on your show, The X-Files, I never see you doing this. But you do that a lot as a woman. No, it's just that...
It's like that.
Yeah, that's that head shake thing.
Well, I decided that when I was doing the character, I decided that women are allowed in the society to be more open and expressive than men, you know, just socially. So I thought, you know, just like be whatever little tick I want to have or whatever. But I was you couldn't see in that shot, but I was a very large-breasted woman.
Ooh.
Or ested, as the poem says. I was arge-ested.
Arge-ested, or if you found a R, you would have just been rested.
Yeah, well,
there you go.
I actually, at this point in my life, I'd prefer to be rested than breasted.
I can understand you working a lot.
Yeah.
You're up there in Vancouver.
Yeah. Oh,
How many months out of the year are you up
10
there?
months. 10 months out of the year. It's
What
cold.
people don't understand about hour-long dramas is that you have pretty much a 6-day, or sometimes 7 in a row, worked. How many hours? It's like 14 hours a day, isn't
It's
it?
like 14 hours a day, and it's like the monotony of playing the same character. But, you know, it's if I was going to be on any show on television, I think I'd rather be on this one.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Because each show is very different from the next. It's not like, well, I don't want to name other shows, but it's...
Sure you do. Name them.
I don't watch any other shows. So I
Oh,
can't
there
really,
you go. That's a good answer.
I can't
I
really
watch
name
it. I love the one where the guy's shadow would make the people disintegrate.
That was Outer Limits.
That was a good one.
That wasn't our show.
That wasn't you?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me. I watched it. You were on it.
It was.
Before you were an actor, what'd you do? Did you have a lot of jobs to get by?
Well, I started, I wanted a trade that I could have to make money in case I ever really needed to make some cash. So I went to bartending school you can either go for 1 week or you can get the advanced degree in bartending for 2 weeks.
And what'd you go for? The Masters?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and my mother, who's very proud of all my education, you know, she has all the diplomas up on the wall, you know, from college and grad school and then bartending school right there next to the place of honor. Yeah.
Speaking of college, smart guy, people don't know this. Princeton, hello. Yale, pretty big. That's you, Mr. Smarty Pants. What'd you get on your SATs? What'd you get on your SATs?
On my SATs?
Remember those tests you
Yeah,
had to
that
take?
was
Number two
what
pencil?
people ask you your first week in college. They all want to know.
Okay,
what you
so
got.
I'm immature. What'd you get? You had
I
to be-
wasn't a good tester.
No, come on. You got into Princeton. You had to be like a brainy guy.
No, it was grades, and I was good at sports, and I was like the all-around guy. I didn't excel in anything. I was kind of good at everything.
At a lot of little things.
Yeah, a lot of little things.
And then you went to Yale not for drama. You went to Yale to get a master's in what?
A PhD in English literature.
What?
which I didn't get. I didn't get it, though.
You didn't get it, no?
Yeah.
You dropped out.
I dropped out to start acting, really. And, you know, if I'd written a dissertation, I would have gotten a PhD, but that's, you know, that's a big book.
A lot of napkins. A lot of napkins. So I understand they're making an X-Files movie. Is that a rumor?
Perhaps
Is that
they
true?
will. If they're making it right now, I'm not in it.
No, they're not making it now, but it's in that I think we're going to do it stage, correct?
Yeah, well, they're trying to make it. You know, they look around and they see, hey, if Independence Day can make $5 billion, I guess we could do something like that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually jealous of that movie. You know,
Are you?
Well, you know, they ended up on the cover of Time and Newsweek before they even came out.
Did you see it?
No.
It's a good movie.
I will see it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It was really good. Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, Judd Hirsch,
Hey,
Margaret Rowland.
enough.
Sorry, dude.
I'm sure everybody here has seen it.
They've seen it, but they're even more excited about the X-Files movie, right? They are so well trained.
You know, those applause signs really work.
Oh, get out. We don't have any. We do, but we didn't use it just now. You're wonderful. Continued success.
Thank you.
As you all know, the X-Files is on Fox Fridays.
Well, it's on Fridays now. It's going to be on Sundays. So it's going to make the move to Sundays.
Starting when?
I don't know. Starting in the fall at some time.
Starting in the fall. Well,
So-
when it happens, I'll announce it here on my show.
You will?
Promise.
Thank you.
Write me a poem, okay?
I will.
All right. David Duchovny. We'll be right back with the Boys Choir of Marlowe. Okay. Hi, we're back. You know, David's on the X-Files, and a lot of you people out there have had paranormal experience. Something scary, something freaky, something weird. Something we like to call...
The Rosie Files.
Okay, David, where is Elizabeth? Elizabeth? David, go interview Elizabeth about her story.
Okay, Elizabeth, can you tell us what happened to you? I'm going to get down here.
Once when I was about 5 or 6.
That was many years ago, right?
Yeah. We went, my mother and I, we went on a car trip up to Indiana from Florida, which she drives normally straight through. And
She drives straight through, right,
all the way, the 21 hours.
Right through, yeah.
And we were about midway in Georgia when
What happened?
It's hard to explain. We saw this big, hairy thing. Well, at my size, it's about my size, maybe a little taller. But at 5 or 6, it looked like a big, hairy thing to me.
Right,
Yeah.
It was not human.
No.
We knew that.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
No. Just...
So continue.
Oh,
Is that the end of the story?
kind of.
Okay, well,
I didn't really.
It's a good story
But
already.
I saw it, but I didn't really see it because we were going like 65, 70 miles per hour. I couldn't tell the difference how fast we were going.
Are you saying your dad was speeding?
My mother.
Your mother. Now, did you think it was Sasquatch? Bigfoot?
Well, I called it a Yeti.
You called it a Yeti.
Yeti.
It could have been Robin Williams. It's very hairy. For you, dinner for 2 at the Marriott Marquis and a Magic 8 Ball, Elizabeth. Woo! Thank you. Number 2, Penny Kelly. Where's Penny? Penny? David, find
Again?
out what happened to Penny.
I think Elizabeth should have her own show.
She will one day, believe me.
Penny, what happened to you?
When I was about 14, I was driving at night. I wasn't driving, but
Yeah.
I was riding in the car with my sister-in-law, and we were delivering newspapers. And we went it was in the country in Alabama, and we went down this big hill, and we were getting ready to turn into a dirt road to deliver the newspapers. And from out of nowhere, this huge light started following us, and we even slowed down to see if we could see what it was for it to catch up. And every time we slowed down, it seemed to slow down, and it always stayed so far away that we weren't able to figure out what it was.
We think it was another car.
But it was just one big light. light.
One big light.
Was maybe it a blue and a red light?
It was just this huge white light.
Interesting. For you, we have dinner or lunch for two at top of the sixes, and more importantly, Penny, a Ouija board.
Thank you.
Quickly, we have to go to Carla Esposito. Where are you, Carla? Carla, hi. Carla, stand up. How are you? All right, you got to give me a quick. We got 30 seconds.
Well, Jimmy lives in my house. We bought a house about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Long Island. And he's still there with us, but he passed away a while ago.
A ghost, Jimmy?
Jimmy the ghost. He lives with us.
What has he done?
Kind of opens the doors. He shuts the lights. He shuts the TV off. But the best thing he does, he's quite of a babysitter. He takes care of my little infant, turns on his mobile for him, pushes his swing. Takes care of him. I'm not scared of him. He's okay. He's good for us.
Carla, that is just damn creepy. Dinner or lunch for two at the Peninsula and some tarot cards. Watch David on the X-Files and watch me on
The Rosie Files.
Boys Choir of Harlem up next. We'll be right back.